Previously on Octopath Traveler II, the party helped Ort arrest some of Vados' accomplices, hopefully getting them closer to the truth behind the Moonshade Order. In Beasting Village, Ochette rallied the beastlings and humans to fight against the shadow monsters on the night of the Scarlet Moon. Unfortunately, the companion that Ochette didn't pick turned out to be the shadow monster's leader, driven insane by a decade of torture and dark power. In the end, all she could do was offer a friendship jerky during the owl's last moments. Alright, Melia has a quest, and we probably should not tell her about Trousseau at all. Oh, you have stuff I can steal. Butler, who has assumed guardianship over Melia. She tries her best to fill a void Rosa left, balancing the need to be both doting and strict with the young lord. However, when she hears Melia's tearful voice from the herb garden at night, she knows that she will never be able to replace Rosa.
That was very helpful.
The eldest son of a poor noble family with a long history. He once tried to seize control of Winterbloom in his desire to improve the little town, but after his Aunt Rosa's passing, he focuses on bettering himself so that he can help out more. Unfortunately, his laziness has impeded all progress.
Thank you.
Brooch of Joy, additional EXP and JP, and Fic Tome. Young ruler of Winterbloom, who took up the mantle at a tender 12 years of age. Although she faces many hardships, she manages to fulfill her duties with the support of Greg, Lily, and the townspeople. She spends her evenings in the herb garden, telling her late mother about the joys and pleasures of her life.
There. I finished my letter to the nobles. Next, I need to review all these reports before the assembly meets. Greg, could you lend me a hand?
No way. I can't wrap my head around all these complicated forms.
Oh dear, I forgot to water the herb garden today. Greg, could I ask you to handle it?
No way. Last time I got near a plant, it withered at the sight of me.
Drat, if only we had a gardener. Ah! I didn't see you there. Forgive me for being so absent-minded. I have 1,001 things to see to.
Oh, being in charge is a lot of work. If it were me, I don't think I could have handled all of this.
Bad news, Lady Melia. There was another burglary in town.
The work of the Snow Hares, no doubt.
My sources tell me they continue to commit many heinous deeds under the leadership of their boss, Plukk.
I hesitate to ask this of you, but... would you be so kind as to investigate the Snow Hares for me?
They're still here. Do I have to fight them again?
Here you are, boss. Today's haul.
Pathetic. This town is poor pickings.
Want us to start selling off girls? Like the head hair?
We haven't fallen that low. I'd rather die than follow that piece of trash's example. Where did I go wrong?
Boss.
Oh, right. Listen up, gang. I've got a brilliant idea. That Melia girl's in charge around these parts now, right? Well, she's still just a naive little brat. So we trick her. Get her to hire us on as servants at her big, fancy manor. That house has got to be full of treasure. Once we've got free run of the place, we rob it.
But how we gonna fool her, boss?
She's already seen you once before, hasn't she?
I wrote her a little letter. Oh, boo-hoo, we're so sorry for what we've done, and all that drivel.
Brilliant, boss!
Now, we just gotta deliver it.
Can't steal from you or anything. But people admires Plukk. He was about to be sold to another country as a slave when Plukk passed by and purchased him for asking price. She told him to live his life wherever and however he wanted, and he decided to go with her. He tries his best to make her happy.
Thank you.
But people respects Plukk. He once worked on a corrupt merchant ship and tried to abscond the money, but got caught. He was about to be punished when Plukk rescued him, and they've been working together since. He wishes for her to wash her hands of the thieving business and find true happiness from the bottom of his heart.
That was very helpful.
Letter from the Snow Hares. Wait, what? All three of them at once? What? That sounds kind of crazy. People pretended to be something she wasn't for a long time. Though she dreamed of being a florist, she was sold to a brothel to pay off her debts, where she lost an eye for lying to save her closest companion. She then stooped to Banshee in a bid to choose her own path, so that she would no longer be prey to the whims of fate. Steal this letter. Crude handwriting makes it somewhat difficult to read.
I'll take that.
No, how did we get this letter to that little brat? Hey, the letter's a great idea. You're a real romanticist, boss. You're a genius, boss. I wish I had your smarts. I hesitate to ask this of you, but will you be so kind as to investigate the Snow Hares for me? Okay. You probably find them in the tavern in the Thieves' Quarters on the north side of town. Give the letter.
A letter from the Snow Hares? Give it here, please.
Lady Malia, we've seen the error of our ways. We promise we'll never stain our hands with villainous deeds again. We're still hares, but pure as snow now. Please allow us to prove our good intentions. We beg you for honorable employment at your manor. Very sincerely, the Snow Hares.
Huh. They've reformed. Isn't that nice?
Nah.
Wait, they haven't? You say they're trying to trick Malia?
Yeah, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Oh, idea! Let's pretend to be tricked, then clap chains on them.
The Snow Hares are cunning rogues. I doubt it will be that simple.
The town will be much safer if we could apprehend the Snow Hares. But will that truly bring happiness to all the citizens of our town? Mother.
Long time no see, lady.
I read your letter. You say you have washed your hands of crime?
Yeah, sure we have.
Yet, in truth, you're simply trying to deceive me for some wicked scheme.
She's on to us, boss! What do we do?
Fine. You got us. We'll just have to resort to force.
I considered feigning ignorance of your schemes and having you arrested. However, that will solve nothing. Instead, I wish to help you, to see to your well-being. Because criminals or not, you are citizens of my town too.
Really? You consider us one of your own?
Yes. However, I will not tolerate thievery. You must return everything you've stolen to its rightful owner. If you do that, I promise I will find you a new occupation.
Wait, you mean it?
A new occupation? You want us to change your diapers for you?
Come with me.
Wowee.
Incredible. It's like paradise.
I'm glad you like it. This is my herb garden. I would like to hire all of you as gardeners to maintain it. I'll teach you how, of course. No need to worry about any lack of botanical knowledge.
Who knew I'd go from stealing leaves to watering them? When I was a girl, I loved plants and flowers. I used to water the little nameless blossoms I found on the roadside. Seeing them struggling so hard just to survive, well, it struck a chord in me. I thought to myself, I need to be like them. I can't give up.
Boss.
Where'd I dredge that memory up from, huh?
It's a lovely story.
Hey, you all right? You nearly fainted there.
I'm sorry. The moment I relaxed, my strength drained from me.
You're serious, aren't you? About helping us, I mean. I've changed my mind about you. You've got the makings of a damned good leader.
Miss Plukk?
We'll give back everything we stole. In return, will you hire us on as gardeners? Our hands are already dirty, so a little mud won't bother us.
Let us be your gardeners, your ladyship.
Of course. I'd be glad to.
Between 9,000 and Melia's amulet. Okay, managed to steal battle-tested dagger. Slim chance to reduce accuracy.
I'll take that.
Was hoping it had a speed boost as well to help with Aber's reckoning. The heck is Palm doing all the way out here?
Well now.
The biggest gourmand in all of Crackridge. He lives to eat and has had a taste of almost everything, including plants, animals, and even tasty-looking minerals. When he was only a year old, he followed his nose straight off a cliff, but was saved by Terra. Palm, however, has no memory of that incident. 3 kinds of jerky. That takes care of lunch. Now, what to do about afternoon tea? No path actions for you.
This is where Ethan, my husband, was laid to rest. Oh, Ethan. I'm living life for me, just as I promised you. My own research continues in fits and starts while I look after Elena. I've come across a rather curious set of ruins in my reading, you know. These ruins They're way out on an island at the edge of the world, where the beastlings roam. I should like to see them for myself someday.
I've brought some flowers, Lady Clarissa.
Oh, thank you, dear. Ethan will be pleased to have them.
I know what you really want. You want to go anywhere and everywhere, researching all kinds of things. But you can't, because of me, right?
Now why would you say such a thing? That's not true at all.
I know you try really hard to make me feel better. It's really nice of you. But I want you to go. Don't worry about me, please. The housekeeper and I can look after everything while you're gone.
I hope the housekeeper is not Harvey in disguise.
Elena, dear, thank you. I think I might just accept such a lovely offer. Though I should very much like to have a guide.
Okay, so begins the tale of Lady Clarissa. Steal everything here. Rank 6 now.
What's this?
Osvald's former assistant. Despite her ladylike demeanor, she is not afraid to say what needs to be said, and has brought many a scholar to tears during discussions. The only person who could win an argument against her was her late husband, a feat which will likely never be accomplished ever again. Guide. Gotta kick out the aggravated woman.
Right this way.
I look forward to what we'll discover along the way.
Bringing food. Giving half. Giving half.
Now wait a minute. This seems awfully little. You sure you counted correctly?
One, 2, 3, 4. Yes, half, exactly.
Sorry about that. Our mistake.
Here, take more. You lot can really eat, can't you?
Us taking? Taking more? Thanking. Very nice. Very kind.
Beastlings, and so many. Clearly that tome was no idle fairy tale.
Well now, we have a most unusual visitor.
Oh my. Might that be Kohase?
It's been eons, Clarissa. When did we last see one another? At the survey of the pit?
Goodness, how that takes me back. We were just students back then. And it was your knowledge of economics that kept the research going, if I recall. What have you been doing all this time?
I always meant to use my education to earn myself a lordship, you see. So I came to this island, settled it, and built myself a village.
My word. Age did not dull your ambition, I see. But something must have happened. You've made nice with your neighbors. The Kohase I remember would have made their elimination her first order of business.
The passage of time can change most anything, yes. How have you been?
My research into the seventh source continues apace. Lately, however, I've taken an interest in the beastlings. As such, I've come to study the nearby ruins.
Is that so? Fascinating.
What do you say? Join me for old time's sake?
Wait, do I have to guide 2 people at once?
I believe I could learn a lot from your approach.
I suppose it couldn't hurt to revisit the past. These are the ruins you seek.
Oh, nothing like a set of ruins to get a scholar's blood flowing.
By the by, what connection do you believe the beastlings have to the seventh source?
Well, you see, a mage in search of the seventh source once performed a rite. And according to the account I've found, that rite resulted in humans being transformed into beastlings.
Oh, and what exactly did this mage do to these people?
That, my friend, is what I've come here to find out. The records also indicate a point at which all conflict on the island ceased. And I believe that moment is when the rite took place. What would you suspect was the cause of the initial conflict?
Greed. Someone coveting the belongings of another.
You almost repeated history there.
Let's suppose you're right. Then an end to conflict would suggest nothing less than the disappearance of greed from human nature. Put another way, suppose this mage gathered all that avarice, thus forming the seventh source.
Greed is quite a powerful force. It could work. But could you not approach it from the other side? Might the mage not have removed all greed in the hopes of drawing out a heretofore hidden power?
How do you mean?
When we first arrived here, the beastlings shared their land with us. My covetous nature led me to try and drive them from it altogether. When I think back on my conduct, well, I see now that something dark had wormed its way into my heart. Yet, the beastlings never took up arms against us. Rather, they tried to protect us, if you can believe it. And so I confronted the error of my ways, and pledged to live in harmony with them. It was at that moment that I felt a warm power well up from within me. A power I've always supposed was the seventh source.
I just knew I'd find your take on the matter fascinating. Thank you for showing me the way. This has been a most fruitful investigation. Say, do you recall the only quarrel we've ever had? I was solving a puzzle, the answer to which was worth a decent sum of money in a competition. And you spilled your tea upon every last page of my work.
Ah, yes, I remember it well.
After I had words with you, I realized something. I didn't care a whit about the money. I simply enjoyed doing the work. That realization freed my mind, and the answer to the puzzle became crystal clear to me. What I mean to say is, we've been taking on far too much. And that may well be limiting how much we can accomplish.
You might be right about that. So, would it be greedy of me to want to celebrate our reunion with some tea?
Oh, Kohase. No, of course it's not greedy. It's simply good manners.
I thought you'd say as much. Then, let us table our discussion for the time being.
Well-worn Paul, 9000. Osvald's daughter. Since regaining most of her memory, she has been living a peaceful life with Lady Carissa and studies hard to become a magic scholar like her father. I must study hard and be better about helping around the house. So many things to look into and never enough time. Steel, Monster Bone Spear. I already have that, I think.
What?
Descend of the Guardians who have protected the sea god for generations. The roots stretch back thousands of years to Tohaha. In truth, her ancestors were beastlings who left the island of Cataracta, which means she has traces of beastling blood within her veins.
I watched over that egg for a long time. Then my services were no longer required. So I left. No destination in mind, just wandering. Eventually, I ended up in this town. It's quiet here. Not many people. My soul found calm, like the sea at sunrise.
There's also some scary stuff going on with that stuffed doll.
But with nothing to do but hunt and eat. Well, let's say I have time on my hands. I've already counted all the rocks that are going to fall. If you hear of any work that might suit me, I'd be obliged if you'd let me know. I'm a damn good hunter, even if I'm not good for much else.
There's a monster around these parts worth a lot of money. I want to squeeze a profit from that beast, but I'm not much of a fighter. If you know of anyone who is, tell them to come to see me.
What?
A merchant looking to sell monster parts for money. He currently has his eye on a beast of scale so tough not even a lion's fang could pierce some. Not much of a fighter. He's currently looking for someone to hunt the beast in his stead. Hunting request. Hunting request share.
Hunting monsters for pay, huh? In other words, slaughtering living creatures no one will even eat. I guess humans are just as greedy and shameful wherever you go. Thanks for letting me know.
A short time later...
That's right. Don't be afraid.
What, you tamed it?
Oh, my little friend here? Well, I used the information you gave me to track down and chase off those money-hungry merchants. And somehow, this little one took a liking to me. I didn't plan to bring it along, to be honest. But after a while, it started to remind me of Cataracta. And I thought to myself, this time, I'm going to keep it safe. So, the two of us are setting out on another journey together. There are a lot of creatures out there being maltreated and abused for no reason. We're going to save them. Maybe I'm deluding myself about what we can achieve. But it beats sitting around here, right? We're off. You keep well, too.
Alpione's amulet. Will I ever find them again? You have an elegant way of eating, Temenos. You managed to clean every scrap of meat off your fish and leave only a pristine skeleton behind. I suppose I was raised well. You're not going to eat that, Temenos? If you don't mind, can I have it? The bones? But of course. Yay, thank you. This is so tasty. Now my plate is completely clean. Perhaps this is the one true way of eating. But it seems kind of difficult unless the bones are soft enough. It sure is. You can't let your catch go to waste. I see. There's always room for improvement. With some canned fish, you can eat the bones because they're soft enough. But in this case, I'm not so sure. Okay, might as well just get this part out of the way. Mercantile merit. 300k. I'm sitting on so many leaves I might as well. Yep, there's another merchant license, even though I don't think I should ever need more than one of these anyways. Alright, I think I'm going to complete this one quest where I have to attack the faint-hearted youth. I think I'm strong enough to beat the following opponent anyways.
Raise your weapon.
What? A fight? But fights are scary!
On your guard. Now it begins. I still have much to learn. You still have much to learn.
No. Hey, where are you, little guy? The match is about to begin. What? Did he just faint from nerves? Well, that's just great. The match is about to begin. You look plenty strong. Want to take his place? Phenomenal. Just leave the rest to me. Come on, let's give the audience a show to remember. Well, folks, the stage is set for our next battle. First up, our challenger. His blade glimmers against the fierce blue sky. It's Hikari. And on the other side, our reigning champion, the Peerless Predator. The unbowed blade, a cut above. It's Yurinas. So, you're my opponent. Yeah, this is ought to be entertaining. I'm Yurinas, reigning champion of this arena. Here's a fair fight.
The future hinges on this battle. Prepare yourself.
That's already pretty bad.
My blade sings. Now it begins.
At least I can use items. That's not considered cheating for some reason.
My blade sings. I fight for my friends. What is this? Hienka! Prepare yourself.
No, use this turn to heal up for next round.
I need this.
What?
Here I come.
Nuts.
My blade sings. Now it begins.
What the heck? Dude. This person's actually a boss.
My blade sings. My turn. My blade sings.
Well, okay, one
There's
somehow.
No need for flattery. It'll rust my sword.
Champion's belt. Do I get to learn your skill? That's enough. We have a victor. Show us your appreciation for such a thrilling fight. And with that, give a hearty round of applause to our new champion. That was my first loss in this arena. You're quite something. Resounding defeat indeed. Your technique was flawless. Oh, surprised, are you? That makes two of us. I didn't think you'd actually enter in his stead. I also not want him to find out I am a gladiator. It would only worry him if he knew. You're the quest giver, huh? What's more, I cannot hold back in a competition. Had I been the one to injure him, I couldn't live with myself. So thank you, truly, and please keep my secret if you would. $2,000 reinforcing jam. Yeah, you actually cannot interact with her in any meaningful way before completing the quest. The mightiest fighter in the tournament, utterly without peer, she cares deeply for her timid yet enormously kind childhood friend. Not fond of being protected, preferring the role of protector, she has a secret she cannot reveal even to him. My son is a prisoner on Frigid Isle because of his involvement in a major crime. And his innocent wife and daughter paid for his mistake with their lives. That boy's such a damn fool. I can't even begin to imagine what he's thinking now after losing everything. Message in a bottle. I think I got this from the lighthouse. This is my son's handwriting. Ma, sorry for all the trouble I've caused. Trust me, I know I'm a fool. I got my family killed. I don't expect you to forgive me. I want you to know that I regret leaving you all alone. So I'm going to go see you. I thought escaping this hellhole was impossible, but I found myself an incredible confidant. If I stick with him, I think we might just make it. Honestly, I don't know if this letter will ever even make it to you, but I want to believe in miracles. Knowing that you're waiting for me gives me the courage to break out of here. Love, your foolish son. Wait, there's a postscript at the bottom. Sorry, Ma. Looks like I won't be able to see you after all. That confidant I told you about? I want him to live. He's like me, but different. And I feel like those two will forgive me if I help him get out of here. Sorry for being a fool to the very end. Thank you for giving me life. My son was a clever man and a skilled manipulator. But then he tried to take advantage of the wrong people and lost everything in the process. Can't believe that boy gave his life to protect someone in the end. Thank you for delivering this letter. Knowing how he felt puts my mind at ease. Never thought I would forgive that boy for what he'd done, but it seems like miracles do happen. Jade Dagger. But strangely, despite this quest being related to Osvald's Chapter 1, he's not required for it. It's really weird. I wonder what happened to the man my son tried to save. I hope he's alive and well. Okay. Throné Chapter 4.
I'm back. Mother. Father. Even with their keys, I could not unlock my collar. I've returned in hopes of finding answers, but I must see how the snakes fare without their parents first. These streets are as filthy as ever. But within the foul stench of the city, I smelt something familiar. It's faint, but I can smell smoke. Hero. I think I know where to find you.
This town is quite lively. Everyone seems to be in a rush. It's because of the flow of time feels faster here. Indeed, time certainly is a mysterious thing. In the midst of battle, it almost seems to stop. I know how you feel. You can see every move your opponent makes. So I'm not the only one. The more you focus on the battle, the slower time flows. Say, what do you think would happen if we fight each other? A battle between warriors who slow time. I would be interested to find out. Perhaps a duel is in order. No time like the present. Not just when it comes to a competition. My apologies. Let's have our bout some other day.
The Black Snake Cemetery. For the snakes, death is our closest companion. When we fall, we are buried here. People said this was Mother's idea, but I have my doubts. There are none who would mourn our deaths. Such undue kindness would be wasted on the likes of us. Even so, we snakes accepted it.
Hero should be resting here too.
Another snake. Dead. I wonder if it was the work of some other guild.
Might be. I see a lot of unfamiliar faces around here lately.
Damn. I hope Mother and Father come back soon.
Yeah. This is exactly why they were looking for a successor. They say snakes know when they're gonna die.
But without Mother and Father, we're doomed.
By the way, weren't you Mother's favorite? The black snakes are mine. I don't need any competition. I'll be the new father of the nest.
Well, well. It seems there's never a dull moment with the snakes. Mother and Father disappear, and the whole nest dissolves into chaos? Dear me. Apologies, new father, but I can't let you get in my way.
I ambushed a snake. Here, I'll be the new father of the nest.
Good night. Hero. There you are. I'm home. I killed Mother and Father while I was out. How have you been?
Say, Throné. I want to rise in the ranks and get my hands on some real money. Buy good liquor, good smokes, fall asleep in a big bed. I want to enjoy my life before I bite the dust.
Sounds nice.
What do you want, Throné?
I fought for what I wanted. But I haven't gotten it just yet. I wonder where it could be. There's something carved here. I await where it all began. Why were those words on Piro's grave? Who carved that? And why? Where it all began. The beginning.
Hurry up, Throné! They're coming!
Damn it! The bleeding won't stop.
Don't waste your breath. Keep running.
What's the matter, Scarachi?
It won't open! The damn thing won't open!
That's where it all began. At that door in the sewers. Why was it locked? Even if the enemy had done so to seal off our exit, there are countless ways out. They couldn't have anticipated them all. In fact, they ambushed us at a different exit. But if stopping us wasn't their aim, then... why was that door locked? What's behind that door? mother and father's keys. Could it be?
Is this where your friends are resting, Throné? Yes, they were like my family. Will you be alright here? I can't imagine this is pleasant with your nose. The smell of the grapes don't bother me. But someone living left an awful scent here. I've never smelled anything like this dark and twisted before. Who could it be? I wonder, we must be on our guard.
This door. It opened.
Did it have 2 keyholes? So deep is this dungeon? Deserted Highroad?
Beyond the sewers is a valley? What is this place?
Dragon Mail. Slumber Sage.
Ah, welcome, young lady.
Who are you?
I'm just a guide. This ropeway is something of an antique from long ago. Would you like to go for a ride, young lady?
Where to?
Home.
What do you mean, home?
Everyone has a place to return to. Though no one has the freedom to decide where that is. If you want, I can take you there. No ticket necessary.
Ride ropeway, yes.
Nice sound, isn't it? The coiled spring turns the gears, making them mesh and move the gondola along. It almost feels like they're winding something back, if you ask me.
You sure are talkative.
It's a guide's job to talk.
You know, you remind me of someone, but I can't remember who.
I can't help you there. Take some time to think it over. There's still a ways to go until our destination. This ropeway was made a long time ago. People used it to get to a certain little town. So little, it's not even on the map. There weren't many people riding the gondola those days, but I would tell them all the same story.
What story is that?
What story is that? I'm curious to hear what you told all the other passengers.
How kind of you to listen to an old man's tale.
What's Marietta doing on there? Was she also trying to kill the true leader?
I am far from kind. but I think listening to your story will help calm my nerves.
Maybe she realized the only way to get the key to the collar was to kill the true leader, but then failed and... ugh. Not good.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a man and a woman who were deeply in love. But they were a prince and princess of enemy kingdoms. And it wasn't long before war broke out because of their love. Many people died in that ghastly war.
The same story that Mother told.
What happened to the prince and princess?
They ran away, leaving their homes behind, and took only a few loyal retainers with them. The princess had no other choice, as she was with child.
What a sad story. Is that the end?
No. The two hid away within the depths of a valley. They made a new home there with their retainers. They called it Lostseed. Here we are. This is as far as I go. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for up ahead.
Thank you. I remembered who you remind me of. He was a guard at Mother's garden.
Can't say I know anyone like that. Maybe we have some distant relative in common. Could be why we look so similar. If you go back far enough, we're all children of the same somebody. Isn't that right, young lady?
It's a still encounter area. Castti, are you alright? I think I may have been here before. Oh? If I remember correctly, someone was taking a walk here. In this place, why would anyone do that? Why did you come here? I can't remember. How curious. Curious indeed, but never mind me. We have places to be. Right, let's go. Energizing palm. Olive of life. Okay, good. We can probably fast travel here.
An old city? I hear a baby crying. But what is a child doing in a place like this? I suppose I should go see for myself.
That baby's cries are full of sadness. You can tell how the baby feels just from their cries. Crying is the only way a baby can express itself. They can use it to convey happiness and fear. But at the root of it all, it gives them a sense of security because it is their way of getting their parents' help. But that baby doesn't feel that security. I get the impression that they're just crying in sorrow. You're quite the expert, Professor. You can thank my wife for that. Ruined vessel. Rotted sword, rotted axe, and moon eater. Heck. It's actually pretty strong. The dancer whose former cleric boyfriend was cut down by a swordsman who claimed to be a thief was so beautiful that yesterday, because there was no apothecary, the hunter betrayed the merchants and stabbed the scholar as instructed, and the hunter now means to kill you and me both. But I know! Hidden item. Does this follow the same order as Vados' kill list? I don't think it does.
Thank you.
Thank you! Seriously. Okay, Moon Eater's not bad, but not good either. Old armor. Somebody... Well, they don't really sell high-end stuff here, do they? We'll get some strengthening serums. No, I have to wait for Particio, otherwise it's not worth it. Why are you standing in front of a freaking house? Problem is, I can't really knock out a child. Hollow vessel, forbidden elixir. A girl who simply exists. She has lost all hope and closed her eyes to the darkness and has no dawn.
Thank you.
So ominous. Most messed up town for sure. Urban revival. Rotten meat. Ellipses, hidden item.
Was very helpful.
Dual flower. What? I didn't mean to activate that. Sorry.
Please. My baby. What? Kill my baby. Please. When she said her baby, did she mean that crying child? The crying seems to be coming from the castle. Just what is going on here?
Make for the castle. Oh no, I can't even steal from you. The heck? A woman who gave birth in this land not long ago. She hails from a family so skilled at divination that some say they can peer into the future. She weeps as she holds her newborn in her arms and will not speak of the baby's father. So what happened in your baby's future? Oh no. Some random old guy. Almighty Olive. Revives everyone. Death, corruption, destruction, death, corruption, corruption, destruction, death, corruption, destruction, destruction, death, corruption, destruction, death, death, corruption, destruction, death, corruption, corruption, destruction, death, corruption, destruction. Hidden item.
Thank you.
Reinforcing gem. Pure vessel. Red apple, herb of clamor. A boy who knows nothing, more plentiful provisions.
Thank you.
Old cloth. A woman who has been bound to this land for a long, long time. She remembers that she was searching for something important that she lost, but not what it was, or even if it was that important after all.
That was very helpful.
Dazzling artwork. Ancient staff. Oh, now you've actually got some good stuff. Sort of. Well, it's not that good compared to what I have now. Except for strengthening serum, I could definitely use more of that. Alright, in we go. See, this is there's another map in the dungeon with another save point, hopefully. Empowering Light Sheet.
Out of my way.
My turn. I have a talent for making do. A pinch of this. Thank you, Castti.
Thinking time. May your wounds be
You're too kind, Osvald.
Ready?
There! Here we go! I'm hungry.
Shadow Soul Stone. Sprightly Necklace. Upper level. It's just a closed off section. Ruinous Dagger. Herb Elixir. Energizing Palm. Alright, money. Revitalizing Gem. Light Soul Stone.
So, you've finally come. I was hoping to see you, Throné.
Was this guy keeping track of all the black snakes somehow?
Hero? It can't be. How is this possible?
I suppose there might be some resemblance. Oh, he's finally cried himself to sleep. Oh, that's a good boy. Isn't he adorable?
Who are you? You look just like Piero, but something's different.
You're right. I'm not Piero. I'm Claude, his father. I was the one who carved those words into his gravestone. You truly are the best to have made it this far. So tell me, what is it you want, Throné?
Freedom. I came here to win my freedom from the Black Snakes.
Ah, a fine answer. For reasons I won't get into, I've been alive for a very, very long time. But eternal life is too much for any one person to handle. So I decided that I would die. But before that, I wanted to leave a legacy in this world. A child. Children are incredible, aren't they? They're like another self. They live on in the world their parents leave behind. I wanted my legacy to be great. I wanted my child to be the best. Thankfully, time was on my side. So I impregnated countless women. And had countless children.
And judging from what's going on outside, that did not seem very consensual.
I think you may have even met a few.
What?
Piero. Scarachi. Donnie. Mother.
She doesn't have a real name?
Father.
He does have a name, Sebastian.
The Black Snakes. And you, Throné.
Lies.
You're all my children. Oh, your mother was a wonderful woman. You should be proud.
Isn't this incest? If Marietta is also a black snake?
After I planted my seeds, it was time to let the garden grow. And once it did, it came time to prune. But not by my own hands. I let my garden tend itself and weed out what wasn't strong enough to make the cut. I created the Black Snakes to be that garden.
No.
Throné. You killed Piero. You killed Mother and Father. And then came here.
No. No!
The fact that you're alive is proof that you're the best of them all. Your journey was all part of the process, my little seed. Tell me, did you enjoy yourself, my daughter? This fight has continued for generations. You are the fourth of my children to come this far. The other three perished here by my hand.
Wait, what about Marietta? Didn't she come here before?
So you're my father.
Come, Throné. It's time for the final test. Let's see if you can kill your true father.
My turn.
Okay, I'll take the first move. Let's start with some palms here. Yes, I bought lots of items.
A pinch of this.
What? Primary
Ready?
Man. This dude. What am I supposed to do? Just whack you? Well, I guess Castti can still spam her her concoct, so that's alright, I guess.
Eat this!
Ow, oh my goodness.
What to do, what to do. These hands!
Yeah, just spam palms so I can at least just shit on him with my weaponry. That seems to be the best Way.
I have a talent for making do. A pinch of this.
That's what
Well, I might as well just heal.
May your wounds be healed.
Let's go!
Akala. Let's just use this.
Here we go!
So I'm an arms master now, so I could also just do this.
Dancer's Blade!
What to do?
Man, Oswald's gonna be screwed in terms of DPS, because he won't be able to set up any of his stuff like this. But does breaking him... I wonder... Yes! I'm free!
Calculations complete.
Okay. You shall use Elephant's wisdom to boost yourself.
Impart your wisdom, Elephant!
Well now.
Okay. As for you... Let's just use Peacock Strut.
Peacock strut.
My turn.
Playtime is over.
Alright. I lost my speed boost, unfortunately, so actually...
As swift as a snake.
Do this.
Don't blink. Cleaning.
I have a feeling I'm gonna do some weird face skipping shit again.
Aber, Prince of Thieves. Well,
Damn.
these hands. A pinch of this.
I owe you.
Let's go!
I have a feeling he's not gonna go down just because I spammed a bunch of shit on him.
Wahoo!
I'm just gonna go spam some buffing type beasts right now. Maybe I'll throw into Akala's just to be sure.
Ready, set!
I need a play. Feel my in pursuit of knowledge.
This will probably be wasted, but why not? He'll probably just summon like a bunch of dudes. One true magic. Dude, he's already almost dead.
This is the answer.
Yeah, that did not kill him, of course.
You've grown into a fine woman, Throné. You remind me so much of Marietta.
Shut that disgusting mouth of yours. You make me sick.
Oh, Throné. What a good little girl you are. Now...
What?
Over here!
Ready?
He was supposed to, according to the guy, he's supposed to summon a bunch of dudes, but that apparently didn't happen. And he didn't chain any of my skills this time, so I guess that's a good sign. Let's just work on breaking this dude.
You're too kind.
Never mind, I guess he's dead.
I take what I want.
That was a very anticlimactic way to win such a climatic boss in terms of story. Damn. Yeah, I guess I'm just too OP. Even when I held back by not using Ochette's best moves and just had her spam support, that guy still died in one cycle. Especially because I have that one passive that allows me to do more damage at max hit points. That came from the Arms Master job. I put that in Throné and Ochette, so that kind of made them OP. Especially with the speed boost and then using Aber's Reckoning like that. Yeah, that's actually an insanely busted AoE. Even if he had summoned his minions, they probably would have just melted just from that.
Finally.
And somehow, did his baby actually survive that brutal assault? Damn.
Finally. I am fulfilled. Throné, you are my greatest masterpiece.
Kind of fucked up that he's still taking pleasure even in his defeat.
Your words mean nothing to me.
The key to your collar is in my pocket. Take it.
Steal the key to freedom. Come, take it, Throné. Better not be in this dick pocket. Ambush. I can't even enter the menu. And also, wouldn't this technically be a mugging action because we beat the crap out of him first? The key to Throné's collar, 100%.
Throné.
If we could get this duplicated, we could free all of the black snakes, huh?
Did you know there is something that cannot be stolen?
But how the but what happened between him and Marietta is the real question.
Not even the greatest thief can take it. It can never be stolen. What do you think it is? I would hear your answer.
The dawn. It can be taken away, but not stolen.
You truly are her daughter.
Are you sad? Perhaps you should be. Your father is dead. My father is dead. Not again.
The coiled spring turns the gears, making them mesh and move the gondola along. It almost feels like they're winding something back, if you ask me.
Life here is like a cigarette, gone in a puff of smoke. What do you want, Throné?
It suits you, Throné. How was it, seeing blood for the first time?
She's the only only mother I have! Please, don't take her from me!
Well done, my girl. If you want to live, you must learn to kill. Finally, I've become a real father. I'm so happy to have a daughter.
Throné. Please, be happy. Be better than me. Throné. She smiled. But she looks sad somehow.
Like mother, like daughter, Marietta.
Say, Claude, did you know that there's something that can never be stolen? It's something not even the greatest thief can take. Something within that no one can see.
Why'd she agree to this?
What do you think it is?
Instinct. We are all bound by what's in our blood. We live and die trying to grow a garden that lasts. There is no key to unbind us from those chains.
You're right. She smiled again.
Finally. I'm finally free. From now on, I can go wherever I want. I can live however I please. But it doesn't smell as sweet as I hoped. No. It reeks of blood.
That red carpet represents the blood of everyone she had to kill to get here. Finn. Collar removed. At least she gets to be with her dog without a collar. Disguise. Cross path available. That was not very uplifting, and I feel like there's more questions than answers here. And also, everyone here is still kind of screwed. What happened to the mother of that baby? What's gonna happen to that baby anyways? We still don't know why Marietta agreed to the NTR. So many questions. Did you see that? It's a mosquito. Really? Where? I get so itchy whenever they bite me. If you're worried, I can kill it for you. No, you can't kill things you won't eat. I've heard that mosquitoes kill the most humans of any animal. If it's kill or be killed, I'd rather be the former. I consider it self-defense. No, I agree with Ochette. I heard that they can cause diseases, but they certainly don't mean to. Alright then, I'll chase it away. Deep breath. Wait, Ochette! You can't shout in the middle of a tavern. You'll disturb the other patrons. Come here, little mosquito. What are you doing, Castti, putting your arm out like that? I can't risk the other folks in here getting sick. But at the same time, I understand where Ochette is coming from. So I'll let the mosquito have my blood instead. Extending a helping arm even to mosquitoes in need. Yeah, it's kind of sad that I space skipped the boss so hard, but considering all the shit he did, I don't think I should feel too bad about it. Yes, kill him before he can plant any more seeds. That's the way to do it. So, I wonder if the next boss will be so easily phase skipped. They really did not design the bosses in a way to prevent phase skipping, which is kind of dumb. Okay, according to the internet, I'm supposed to wait for her to disappear through time. Sometime late at night, she will move from this spot and I can finally get in.
One eternity later.
Finally! Cursed Helm! Max SP+. Okay, this is good if you have Blessing in Disguise at least, especially for someone like Hikari. Thanks for tuning into this Let's Play of Octopath Traveler 2. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon.